Hi everyone, hope you're having a good day. As you may read in the syllabus, we're going to cover 6 Excel modules, and today you learn about module 1. In module 1, we discuss basic Excel functions and features. And what we're trying to do is that to make our data look better and prepare it for printing. So I start with the very basic concepts like what is Excel? Well, Excel is a spreadsheet program, which means that it contains columns and rows. And then the intersection between each column and a row is called a cell. Let me use this bar, this zoom bar here to zoom in so you can see my what I'm doing better. So the intersection between column and row is called a cell. And when I click on each of these cells, I can see their names in the name box. So for example, this one is A1, this one is A2, this one is F6. I can type into these cells. I type hello world. And then if I click on the same cell and then type again, you see that I will lose the previous content. So one thing that you can do is that you can double click on the cell and you can see the cursor. And then here you can edit or add other words here. Or you can simply just press F2. And then you see that when you press F2, this cell gets activated. You can also select a range. As you can see, I have some data here. If I select this range, then I read the name of the range this way. I choose this cell on the upper left, A4, and I say through, which is for a column. And then I choose this cell at the bottom right, the 7. So this range is A4 through D7, and that's how we show it, A4 through D7. So that's called the range. And then this environment that I'm working in is called a worksheet. This is the default name of this sheet, sheet 1. I can right click and rename it. I give it a meaningful name like students report. As I said, I have some data here, and in module 1, we learn how to prepare our data and make it look better. And that's one of the most important things that Excel does, that it organizes your data, and you can use Excel features to make it look more aesthetically pleasing. For example, if you take a look at this data, the first problem is that you can't read the name of this column. The name of this column is student's name. This one is age, this one is grade, and this one is paid. And we can see the content of all these cells except for this one, which means that this column is not wide enough, right? So first thing, we can fix this. And there are a couple of ways how to fix it. The first way is that you just put the cursor between the border of this column and this column. Do you see this plus sign? And then just click and drag it. You see, as I drag, I can see the column width. And I drag it more. And now my column width is adjusted. Another way would be by just double clicking. By double click, the column will get adjusted to only show the content of that cell. But this is still narrow, and I prefer a wider column for my age title. Another way to adjust the column width and also the row width is by using this format option. It's under Home tab. You go to this cells and then format, and you see that you have row height, and then you have this auto fit row height. That's what I just said. If you double click on the rows on the columns, you can adjust the width. Just go to this column width, and you see I can see the column width here. And you can increase it, like let's say we go for 14, and then just click on OK. All right. And when we try to make our titles look stand out, right? So we can use different format for our titles. For example, the first thing that you can do is then you can go to this Home tab again, and then choose one of these formatting options. You can highlight it, you can change the color. See if I can go here. As I move the mouse, I can see the preview of each of these colors. I can change the color of the title, but what I want to do is that I want to make them look bold, so I choose this bold option, and I click on it, and here we go.